What's going on, guys? It's Josh here from Amy & Crew, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to grip your own board. So a lot of times when you guys order a board, like whether it's off Daddy's and Mirror Skates or off like the board's main website like DB or Lanyards or whatever, every once in a while the boards won't come gripped. So you're going to have to go out and purchase grip tape and you're going to have to grip it yourself, and that's what I had to do with this board, and I also did it with my other DB board, the lunch tray, the 36. So most people are either going to choose between Blood Orange and Vicious. Those are two like really popular brands as far as longboard grip tape goes, and you can usually purchase those in two ways, either in like a package of 4 squares that are usually 10 by 11, or you can purchase it in like a 40-inch little roll. For this board, I purchased a package of 4 10 by 11 squares of black Blood Orange grip tape, and then a 40-inch by I think 11-inch roll of red Blood Orange grip tape. And the way I did mine, I first started with the red right here, and I just kind of took the 40-inch strip, started about that far out, and just put it across the board, and then cut it with scissors over here. So it was it looked crappy, but I'll show you guys how you fix that later. Then I went up to the top, I took a black square, and I just kind of set it in line with that angle, and then just kind of did the same thing. I left the square hanging out, but that doesn't really matter. I did the same thing for the red down here. I put the red right across the board, and there's a reasoning behind where the red goes, and I'll get to that later. And then down here at the bottom, same thing as up top. I just kind of put the black along where the red was and left it. And for this middle part, it was really challenging. I didn't really think ahead when I was doing this, so I kind of had to measure the distances between the red on each end, and then just kind of guess on the angles, and I got pretty lucky seeing as there's not a lot of space between them. So to cut out this grip tape, you're going to want to take a skate tool or a screwdriver and just kind of rub around the outside of your board and just kind of get it so it's easier to rip or cut. You're going to want to use either a pair of scissors or a razor blade. For thinner grip tape, razor blades work better. It won't be that difficult with a razor blade on this, but it might be easier to use scissors, at least for a rough cut. And what you're going to want to do is, like I said, you're going to want to etch around the board, and then you're going to want to take the scissors, one blade of the scissors or the razor blade, and you're just going to want to kind of cut along the board really slowly, because I cut myself when I was doing the lunch tray and I was bleeding everywhere and it was really bad. And if it's not right up along the board, you can always go back later and fix that. You might mess up a couple times, especially if this is your first board. This is my second board I gripped, and I still messed up. The reason this grip tape is starting to rip where it is, this is where I put my back foot when I tuck and where my heel is when I do heel side stuff, and then this is where my ball of my foot is when I do toe side stuff. The main problem you guys are going to run into when you grip a board like this with a non-single sheet of grip tape, if that makes sense, with a bunch of different sheets like I used, it is going to start ripping a lot in the middle. If you guys are like hardcore skaters, you guys are out all the time skating and downhilling, and freeriding especially, that's how you rip your grip a lot. The reason that happens is because with just a long single sheet, it's going to rip around the edges, but you're not going to be tearing out grip like down here. So obviously the grip's going to start to rip a lot, and it sucks, but it's going to happen. I mean, your board isn't going to be perfect. It's not going to look nice forever. When grip tape starts to rip, all you got to do is just rip it off and put a new sheet on it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory. And I mean, it's something everybody's going to do if they grip their own board. I hope this video helped you guys. If you guys are going to try and grip your own board and you watch this, I hope I helped you guys out and gave you guys some tips on how to do that. Shout out to H Boarding, who commented on the review of this board. That link will be in the description below. You guys can go check that out. He wanted me to make a video on how I grip this board, and I figured it'd be a good video idea to do. So yeah, shout out to him, and thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video.